So we are just starting. This is now in 2 minutes time we start. And it's going to be a wonderful time anyway. We are advancing. I'm so excited about this. We are live in Zoom. We are live in YouTube now. And we are also live on our Facebook page, DryFast. I didn't put it on the autonomies. We can do it on autonomy. We are going to do on Saturday with, she's called Goa. We're going to do with Goa on Saturday, this one on Saturday. So our meeting just starts straight away. I just want to welcome you all. And this is the most important reason, same way you're welcome. This is the reason why we are having this meeting. We're having this meeting to make understanding of what you want to pursue this month. I realized that when we just do the fastings without clear objective, without clear reason, we don't go very far. And most of people just stop the fast because you don't know even why you are fasting. You just find yourself that every month you want to fast, every month you want to fast. Without a good reason for the fast becomes meaningless. And you may not pursue because now most of us, we just know, okay, there's a monthly fast. That one is already in the back of our minds. But then why am I doing this month? Why am I doing this? So all through these months, we saw the importance of having themes for the month. And then these themes, they're like driving force. You might be fasting for another reason altogether, but that we give people support, well-wishing. You wish for somebody else support. Like now, if people, I'm really on this thing called breast cancer now, because I've just taken some statistics and I realized that it is one of the cause. Let me just give you the statistics. It says that in 2020, 2.3 were diagnosed with breast cancer. These are women. And out of this, 685,000 died. Yet this is something that can be avoided. That's worldwide, globally. This is something that can be avoided. It's something that if it's discovered early enough, people can be helped. People, live alone helped. Somebody can get keyword from this thing. Somebody can also get, it's just a matter of information. Somebody can also get getting the right information and pursuing it. Somebody can also get prevent it. When you do the fast, because this is what we have been, what Dr. Philov has really insisted on us doing. When you do the fast before the disease has advanced or before even it has started, prevention will help you to keep it at bay, far away. The way they always say, an upward leg keeps the doctor away. So a fast, a fast every month keeps the diseases away. Are we getting? Are we getting something here? Yeah. Don't wait until you get sick. Don't wait until you get very ill. Because again, there's a reason. There's a point where the fast will not help. Even the dry fast cannot help. At a point where it has the disease has totally advanced. So let's just be on this kind of lifestyle where we keep on reminding ourselves, fasting together. So this month, I really want us to fast for and also spread this information. That's why I was sharing with you people on Marina curing her cancer with breast cancer with 12 days dry fast. Though for her, she called it autonomous lifestyle, which she has now gotten into. She's living halfway. And that's also what I've realized. Autonomy is into two. There are people who live fully and there are people who are living halfway. And the way we do our fast now, we are actually partially autonomous, because it's like every month we are doing a fast. Every month we're doing a fast. And this is very important. Again, this month, this is the ninth month. This is the ninth month of the year. And the fasting for healing issues takes 9 days, 9 days, exactly 9 days. So September, we are also combining with the 9th month. This is a month of good news for us. This is a month of healing for us. And it's not just cancer. We're not only focused on the breast cancer. The women issues are so many. The diseases that affect them are so many. There are also this one that I didn't mention, a very dangerous one called cervical cancer. This is also something else here that we can also do. We can also, as we are fasting, we remember these people with good wishes, and if the information can reach them early, it's much better. But our good prayer, our good intentions towards them, towards these people who are suffering on these things, will also help them. Will also help them, even at least to find the information around the world, because some people are having this thing, having this problem. If they would know the right thing to do, they'll just rush to it and do it, but they don't have the information. And it's not just cancer alone. There are also fertility issues. If there's any swelling in the body, the issues of cysts, anything that has to do with water in the causing swelling in the body, my friends, this is the best way to cure them. Dry fast. Dry fast. The families of things to do with endometriosis, things to do, anything, any issue that is a swelling. This is now what I'm focusing on now. Any issue that is swollen because of water, whatever names, whatever tumor they are, dry fast is the best way to reduce these things. Actually, some of them just totally disappears depending on what kind of a thing it is. So this is the right time. Somebody wants a baby. Somebody has problems with miscarriage. Miscarriage. You want a baby and then you can't hold the baby for some time. Just find that you get, you don't have a baby again. You don't have your baby that you're expecting because you have miscarried. Miscarried, sorry. Now we are fasting for this. And that's why we are targeting 9 days. This is my prayer. And this fast is going to be very different. I want us to incorporate all the things we have been taught. We don't want to leave anything. There's this thing called self-massage. When we have gotten to day 2, we will start to do them. And I think this is now the meaning of coming up into meetings like this. We just do practically. This is about 48 hours. We'll do practically. We do this side, you do on your side. I see what you're doing. You also see what I'm doing. We encourage each other to do this. Liver massage, stomach massage. These massages we have been taught, even on our spinal cord or whatever. Dr. Philip taught us all these things. And at the end of it, we'll also have the other massage called the honey massage. That one we do after the fast. The only thing that I don't know if it's possible, but can be possible with other people, I don't know about this, leech therapy, which is also done at the end of the fast. But if you can be able to get it, it's okay. If you can be able to get those leeches, it's okay. But we want to try and practice, because another thing about this fast is total dry fast. This is more of healing dry fast. It's for curing, it's for therapeutic. It's not just a fast like any other fast. So we are not having any contact with water. If you have anything, if you try your best not to have any contact with water at all. It's total fast, total dry fast for this time that we are going to. If you cannot manage 9, just go 5. It's no problem. Just reach your 5 and relax and see the changes. Observe the changes. Don't interrupt the fast. Don't interrupt the fast. Make sure that you reach your goal. What else did I want to talk about? Because there's so much I've realized, I've known, and this has made me to think twice. Today I've been thinking, yesterday I was thinking, and I've come up with something very, very important. You people, I want to share with you this so that you'll tell me what you think. I'm thinking we now have something like an institution. It can be online like this for learning dry fast. Just information should not be the way we are sharing it. You know, sometimes some people are just getting the knowledge about dry fast, and they've already gotten so high until they again reject it. They get into the level where somebody's telling you, I've done a 20-day dry fast. This is not good for the beginner. A person who has not even done a water fast. So this person needs to be introduced. So I'm thinking we put this thing, I put these things in order. We have an order of about 3 stages or phases. Introduction, fasting, preparation, what to do before fast, and why dry fast, how it works. And this can be like a course. This can be like a course where you listen to some, we recommend the videos you listen to, we recommend the literature you read, or the books you need to read for the beginner. We don't confuse people, because I've also realized in the group we are different and people come from different background. This is bringing sometimes confusion. Then after I've gotten the people who have these new people, because we are not just looking at the people at the group now, we are looking at the wider perspective. Like there's so many people outside there who still don't know this, they need to know. Then we go to the second level of the healing one. This one for curing, therapeutic one. This one that can reach 9 days. Now you get the information. This person who begins is only given information up to the 5 days. 5 days, the 5th, then the first has to stop. But the course also has to stop. At the 5th day, the course has less introduction. But then now when we're talking to you about now, the one for total turnaround, for your healing, for your curing, we talk about 9 to 11 days. Again, the preparation, the environment of doing such like a thing, the mindset, the psychological preparation, all those things we need to also to put in place. Because like this one, most of the time, Dr. Philolov insists on supervision. How about if you don't have, you're not being supervised? How can you do it safely? Maybe at where you are at home or wherever you are. So this becomes phase 2, and this is also specific. It's not for everyone. This is a point where you have to warn people who want to do the dry fast and they are contraindicated. They are not supposed to do it. This is the point where you have to tell them. This is a point where this one is not going to work for you. This can work for you, and this is at least time we are also going to expose people to very important information, not very important as such, but like solid information, the real thing about the dry fast, or especially the therapeutic fasting. Then I'm also thinking we separate now the last one, because there are people who now want to do beyond 11 days. These are now people who want to become autonomous, maybe. People want to become pranic. They want to live, they go beyond 14 days. We separate this one, we put another group altogether. Because this information sometimes collide. You find this information colliding. Some people tell you, no, I've done for 15 days and it was safe. Yet the doctor is saying, don't go beyond 11 days. So we want to allow these other people and also a free space to share how they feel. That's what I'm thinking. At this time, we are all together. And sometimes we are leaving other people, especially the beginner. I'm really concerned about this beginner. We leave them. Because when we are talking about me, I've done 40 days fast. Like we brought this guy called Satmaga. Satmaga is talking about 50 days dry fast, and somebody has not done 24 hours dry fast, and you have exposed this person to such like information. He sees this is not true. Actually, there's a point. I said shared the video sometime in a group, and the person said, no, you are the people who are destroying the fast. Fasting is very good, but now if you bring a person talking about 50 days, that's wrong. That's not true. That's a lie. So it means we cannot share. There's some information we need not to share. You don't just be putting all these things everywhere. They have done with those YouTube videos. So it means I'll be hiding others. I'll be hiding some information only available to the people, the right people, or the person pursuing it. That's how I'm feeling. This is just a feeling. This is the idea that is coming to my mind, and I think it's good to share with you people where we are doing this together. So you can also give me your ideas on this. What else did I want to talk about? Have I not finished what I'm talking about? Because I'm going to see you again in two days' time. But yeah, I got another one here. This is the last part on what I want to talk about. If you check carefully the history of dry fast, especially this one that Dr. Philolov does, he learned it from a traditional healer. This guy was called Shenikov. Shenikov, somebody. There's a name called Shenikov, this late. Dr. Philolov also was a student of another doctor who was healing people with water fast, especially the issues of asthma. This guy, I don't remember his name. If I remember his name, I'll tell you. So it is like information that you borrow from this point, and this brings the idea of dry fast or fasting has actually three routes. There's a spiritual route, which is the normal, the one that everyone, actually the people, everybody, people talk about fasting is always religion. Fasting is always related to religion. Like Muslim do is in Ramadan. Christians have their way of fasting different way, because if you are Catholic, there's this time of the Easter that people do the fast, the 40-day fast. These are if you are coming from Pentecostals or Protestants, there are ways people fast. Others fast with water most of the time. Most churches nowadays, it's water fast that is most common. Dry fast is a little not known. So spiritually, fasting has been known, but they have not known how to do it the right way. This is why we bring in the medical. Medical dry fast is doing fasting with understanding, or how it's the physiological aspects of the fast. What happens in your body? What are the changes? The autophagy, the acidosis crisis. All those things you will now understand. The preparation, the existence of the fast. All these things must be done safe, because this spiritual one, there are some people who have been doing this. We have cases here of people try to do fasting more than 20 days or 40, and they paid with their life. They paid with their lives. Why? It was done incorrectly. They know it is something that is in the Bible. They know something that from what you have been taught from one or another, from your religion or from your church, whatever. Then you're just going to do it, and then it hurts you because you didn't do the proper preparation. This is why we incorporate medical dry fast, understanding what you're doing and doing it properly and existing clearly. And the traditional healers, those who are using herbs, also use this thing. And I think that's where this guy discovered the Shenikov guy. This is where he discovered this thing, because he's the first person to talk about healing dry fast, healing people with dry fasting. And he's the one who discovered this thing that goes up to 11 days. Is the guy who was talking about. He tried even 21 days. That one was a wet fast, was dipping himself into water. The daughter was here some time back, Inga Shenikova. She told us that the father would dip himself in the water once and get out. Just dipping, not staying in the water, once every day for that 21 days period. So these are the things I really wanted to bring to you. But now we have work to do. In a 48 hours time, we'll have another meeting. But now this one will be practical. How we do the massages. Yeah, thank you. So we'll start with liver massage. That's what you're going to start with. You go and do the research. I'm going to share the video that Dr. Philolog talked about liver massage. Then it goes together with the stomach massage. And then there's this massage that somebody has to help you, where I'm going to show you after the liver massage and I'm also going to share the video that Dr. Philolog taught us this. This one somebody else has to help you. You may need someone to do it for you just at home. You don't need to pay anyone. You don't need to pay anyone to do this for you. You can have a friend, a partner, somebody who's close to you. That otherwise, if you have questions, let me hear you. Or if you need some clarification. Okay, Sema is a Kiswahili word means say. Now you're allowed to say.
Sema, yeah, correct. Thank you. Frederick, I feel like I have done a good preparation, but what if I still go to the toilet 36 hours after starting the dry fast? It means that what if I realize that I was not completely clean? So I did an enema, and I feel like I am ready to start so that I am clean. But what if I am surprised by going to the toilet 36 hours after the start? I don't hear you.
I don't want you to focus on the cleanliness totally, because sometimes you may not do it 100%. I'm told that even if you do enemas after some time, even if you don't eat, that's why those people who are doing the water fast, they still do, and they find that they can still see some residue of dirt or something that's not clean. So don't focus on that so much. It just need to help you You need just to make that the tract clean, and especially let me tell you the reason for this. That this is what I discovered. When you go on a fast with the food in your stomach or in your gut, when you're breaking the fast, because it has overstayed, there's always a lot of absorption for water, especially dry fast. The body now detects any place where there's water, and it's going for that water in that food particles that is remaining on the tract, the digestive tract. So when you break the fast, it becomes like war. It's like as if you want to digest stones. So as if you have stones. This is what causes hemorrhoid. So as long as you have done some cleaning, it causes the tract to be clean, the gut to be clean. This allows you when you are breaking the fast to have easy time. That is number one. Number two, with food particles in your stomach, the body now have two things to do. It is trying to do the correction, it's trying to make clear correction everywhere, and it's also struggling to take this thing out of your system. Sometimes it's also preserving, it's just trying to get all the nutrients it can get from here. So you're not going to be fasting. The person who's done the cleaning the way you've done goes very fast into autophagy, or the body starts to depend on itself easier. But if the body is still detecting this food somewhere, it is going for this food. You are still not in the full fast yet. Somebody, you might be in 48-hour fast, and somebody has already changed totally. The person is already flowing. The person has totally changed from glucose. Is not depending on glucose any longer. The body is totally free and it's now feeling like I have energy now. It's coming from within now. But for you, the body is still struggling. Do I take this glucose? Do I finish with the food in here, or do I? So that's where the balance comes in. So just move it. Don't have anything in it. So don't worry about the cleaning. I'm sure what you have done now is okay. Just have your targeted days. If you are targeting 5, okay. If you're targeting 7, no problem. But we would be very happy if you can reach 9. What's the longest time? What's the longest time you have done your fasting?
46 hours dry fast until now.
Wow. So you're aiming at something higher than that. That's okay. Yes. We are here to give you support. I'm going to give you the best support, the best I can. And where you feel you need some questions, you feel something is not in order, you just ask, even via WhatsApp. You don't need to wait until we have a meeting, and ask anytime. It goes direct. If I can't answer it, go direct to Dr. Finelo. That's the good thing that we have. If I'm not able to handle it, forward it to Dr. Finelo. So feel supported, feel that we are going to do this together, you are going to make it.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So from what you just have explained, my question is, how can I be sure that my system, my digestive system, is completely empty and free of food?
You did enemas, and but I think you if you use the flushing, which is now very vigorous, is much better. Flushing is much better, but because you don't have that time now, we get into the fast. I'm just trying to get your answers, get you comfortable. You don't need to worry. You'll know if you don't have bloating. You know, bloat, when sometimes get like, then you know that you still have some issues here and there. But if you feel that bloat is not there, I'm sure you are clean. Though LMS should help you as you are still preparing for the real thing. The flushing is the last thing you should do. The flushing of your system. Whether I use Dr. Phil recommends, this is called what? Castor oil. Castor oil is what Dr. Phil recommends. Sometimes also salt flush, and also other things that they use. It was one time he was showing us this tablet where they take the tablet and it helps with the flushing.
I used it yesterday evening. It's oxy powder, ozonated magnesium.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
4 tablets. Yes, slowly one by one, and then before going to bed, just with water. And the morning after, you get diarrhea. So it flushes everything out. And then a few hours after, I did an enema, just warm water with a little bit lemon inside. So, and then I took a little bit of grape juice. I made it myself, and melon juice, so that I have all the potassium in my body. So, and then I started. So I suppose I am clean now, but
yes, oxypoda is a good one. You used to as recommended. I know it, but I've not used it yet. I've never used it though. But it's a good one. That one, don't even worry. Don't even worry now. Just
so
just you want to show us the way you look. Okay.
Yeah.
See.
For other people who would like to know, I ordered it at Amazon.
Yes, it is at Amazon.
I paid 43 euros, and it has 120 capsules, and you have to take 4 before going to bed to have diarrhea the day after in the morning.
I'm telling you, it is the best. The only thing that I still don't know very well, because there's an experienced person who has been using it. This is a lady who does 20 days dry fast sometimes straight away. And I don't know how many times you need to use it. How many times you need to use? That is what I don't know. How many times before you can now get into the fast?
How many times? I did it 3 evenings. 3 evenings.
Wow. No, don't worry about it. I'm sure that's feeling you're okay. Don't worry about now cleanliness. You are now okay. You're okay. You did the flashing. You've already done the flashing. You've done the enemas. So why do you worry about it now? By the way, now what I can encourage you with, now target longer days. Though don't force it, and also don't interrupt. Interrupt means don't stop the fast before the right time. Don't force the right, and you know the right times. We are targeting 5 days or 9. Those are the right times. So means okay in Swahili. Okay. Do you have anybody else who has a question or something else you want to ask us? I'm really happy for you, Sema. That's okay. That's good. That's good progress. Do you have anybody else who's a question or need some clarification? Because if there's none, it was just a little briefing so that we can get to, we wait for the next 48 hours. We are not going to meet tomorrow. We're going to meet, that is going to be Thursday, when we have now flowed 48 hours on a fast, and we'll give the reports of our fast. We talk about how far you have, not how far, you know that at that time it will be 48 hours in a fast, but how you feel, the challenges that you have gotten, and your energy at that point. Also expect, for those who have not done very long dry fasts, expect some emotional issues that are going to come up. And that is normal. That is time for healing. So allow them to flow so that you get the healing for emotions. Allow them to flow. If it is crying, cry. If something that hurt you so long ago, just find that your memory is coming back to it very strongly, let it come. I can tell you there's some time, I've been telling you this for some time. Somebody in this place where I stay, sometimes I leave this place, I go to the city where my family is. So somebody broke in here and took everything that is called electronics. So I started the fast. I was doing 5 days and resting with prayer to get these things back. Fast, but the last time I did 5 of them. 3 5 days dry fast with some about a week rest maximum. Sometimes it was 5 days, sometimes 4 days. Then I do another one. So the last time I did the fast was just 3 days. 3 days. And at the end of the 3rd day, I started to cry literally. I was feeling, why did somebody do something bad to me like this? Those emotions came up. That's what was holding me all along. I didn't know. I was hurt so much, but I was not realizing that I was hurt so much by this person taking these things away from me. So I started to cry. I was like, what did wrong led to this person? Why did this person? And the tears are just coming out like that. With that, as tears were coming out like that, that very morning, somebody came with the information where these things were. I know the person who took your things. And we went to go because it was something I'd already reported the police. Got the police, came and just found the way he told us. So sometimes you hamper yourself, you hinder yourself, because of the things that hurt you long ago. If you don't release these people, you don't forgive them, you are holding your own self. And some diseases hide on our negative emotions. Just like we have known that information is in water. When you are drinking, you're supposed to be talking to water and bless water, say positive things in water, information on the water, or any other thing that we consume. It's the same with what is hidden in our fats. We have information, especially negative, and on the emotional issues, especially. This is specifically on emotional issues. And those negative information in our hidden in our fats or in wherever place our emotions are the ones that now trigger even sometimes stress, bring diseases like depression, mental issues. So release them in this fast. Make sure that when something comes up, just make sure that you don't now suppress it. Let it come. Allow it to come so that it can go. That is a time for healing, and it will go forever. It's not going to come back. It's not going to stay in you again. Otherwise, thank you so much for those who attended this meeting. If you have any question, it is time for you to talk to us. If there's none, we are going to call it a day. I don't know how many minutes we have taken. This is about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes. Or more. I don't know. It's 1 hour. Yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. I'm happy to have you people. I'm here to support you fully, 100%. This one we always do free. There's no pay. Okay, if you feel you want to give, it's called what, donations, no problem, we accept. But this is free. I'll give you free. I'm telling you, I have so much information that can help generations, not just us alone here. And this thing, you can only get them when we ask questions. When you ask questions, that's when I'll know, okay, you don't know that, so I should tell you. But when I'm just talking flowing like this, I don't know so many things. Even me, I don't know what you don't know. I don't know what you know that I should talk about. Otherwise, thank you so much. I'll be glad to see you in 2 days' time. Thank you.
And thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.